honest with you, Jay is the one that I'm agreeing. I cannot believe I'm saying this, but I agree with Jay for Justice on something. Um, I'm I'm going to go through her video from this morning. Did any of you watch it? So I have to. Something weird is happening. There's connections left, right, and center through this case. Okay, and we can agree to disagree. But what happened last night to me is bizarre. Okay, it's effing bizarre. It's just about Terry Lynn. Okay, the stuff with Terry Lynn. Let me get started. I'm sorry, guys. I'm sorry. My ADHD. Okay, so Jay did a live this morning. Okay, and Jay did a live this morning, and I went through it, and I could not believe. I was like, oh my God, she's right. She's right. Now, if there's anybody in here who is a Terry Lynn fan, I apologize. Can we just agree to disagree on this one? I think. Listen, I'm not defending Jay. I'm not standing up for Jay. But something is wrong. This isn't normal. This isn't right. You don't have somebody that just all of a sudden, goes from one side to the next. Like it's. Do y'all know that she was on panel with CP last night? Terry Lynn, and I'm gonna tell you. Okay, I'm probably gonna make some of y'all mad. The shit she said about Seth, you need to cut this shit out. Seth, we're gonna tell Seth. Where is that the only person that you think is causing problems? So now all of a sudden it's all Seth and his fault. And I told you guys, I gave y'all my word. I said that I would watch Terry Lynn, and before I said anything, and I did. And I'm watching. And Regina, I love you, and I'm not listening. This is why I wanted to be careful about how I address this. If we can't agree to disagree, I'm just gonna have to disagree with you on this stuff with Terry Lynn. Look what she's doing to everybody that stood with her. Do you know that oh my God, she's saying that Chris Proudfoot is the only respectful parent? Did she forget what he did? I don't like the flip-flopping, y'all. I've always been a very, very, how do I say this? Like, I don't do flip-flopping. I don't like it. I just don't. I don't, y'all. I don't. Something's wrong. There's these connections. And now Terry Lynn is saying that I just want to go through it. I know some people get mad, and I know, it's unfortunate and it's sad, and I hope none of you guys turn against me for this, but what's happening right now, I can't just sit here and act like I'm okay with it. She was my friend in real life. This has hurt me deep, but I cannot support her. I'm so sorry, Gypsy. I'm so sorry. I was speechless today. I sat and I listened, and I tried, and I sat on my hands, and I said, okay, there's going to be a point to this. There's going to be, she's going to come around, and this is all going to make sense in a minute. And all I heard the whole time was her just getting madder and madder. And listen, I understand, okay? Some things were said, and you think so? You think so, Tiffany? Here's another thing. She threatened. She made some threats last night, and I want to know what that's about. Did y'all hear that? What was that about? You think she's being paid? I don't know about that. I'm going to tell you something else. Well, let's just go through it, okay? I'm going to use a fragment of Jay's stream simply because listen, these people. My problems with them are still where they are, but with this particular situation, she doesn't like Terry Lynn for their reasoning. I don't like Terry Lynn. Well, I don't dislike. Let me take that back. I don't dislike Terry Lynn. I'm very, very frustrated with what Terry Lynn is doing right now. Very frustrated. I don't even have words for it. I'm speechless. Hey, Sarah. Wait a minute. What? She said that Stephen Crabtree is her little brother. What is with these connections and how long? And then not only that, she's saying that she doesn't know UA Crimson. But how does she not know Crimson when Crimson is close to Crabtree? There's connections, and all these people are tied together. Where is it coming from?
Brittany, I want to say one thing.
Okay.
If she is totally on Sebastian's side, she's not going to talk about any parent. So something is not right here.
I don't think it's strategy, y'all. And I'm so worried that there's so many of you guys telling yourselves it's strategy.
I didn't say strategy. I'm just saying.
I know you, Nana. I know, but I'm saying there's people in chat. I don't think it's strategy.
I'm just saying if she is totally on Sebastian's side, 100%, which a lot of us are on Sebastian's side, but we see the light on either side. So you don't say I'm on Sebastian's side and then talk about other sides. I hate the sides. I really hate the sides. But it's just how we feel. It's how we feel in our heart, what we feel and what we think is going on. But I can't see someone saying I'm only for Sebastian, but I'm going to talk about Seth, or I'm only for Sebastian and I'm going to talk about Chris and Katie. That doesn't work. It doesn't work that way. If you're on Sebastian, you talk about Sebastian only.
Or
I can't with this.
I don't like this. What do you call it? Whiplash. all of
Yeah.
us are just expected, somebody like what? So now you're doing a complete 180 from what you claimed that you were for, and then everybody's supposed to be like, oh, okay, yeah, bro, this is cool. And then not only that, she's telling her subs, this shit needs to stop right now, and demanding that her subs, just go along to get along. Y'all go make nice with all these people that have been coming after you for months. And let's just pretend like nothing ever happened. And we're going to talk to this person, and we're going to, praise CP now and whisper sweet nothings in his ear and act like, none of this stuff that we know is true. What? Why? What for? What about Sebastian? Because he's the most respectful, she says, well, I'll tell you what, Chris Proudfoot's the most respectful parent that I've ever met. Okay, so because he said yes, ma'am, and no, ma'am, please and thank you, that immediately deletes and crosses out everything that, has happened thus far. What?
Sebastian is the reason we all got here. Did we put our opinions on what we thought? Yeah. Have I changed my mind? No, I have not changed my mind. I'm not going to change my mind.
Yes, and that too, real quick. Holly S., thank you so much for the super chat. Who is she to judge, Seth, or a joke, in my opinion? And I want to read what Irony Rose just said, because this is so, Irony Rose, this is how I feel too. It's not that she got angry about something, except when she went and she sat with them while they were bullying people, it's like a huge changing character. She sat over there on the panel with CP, QB, and all the others while they trashed people, us, and she rolled with it. It's all good, right? After she came on her panel and said, all this bullshit needs to stop. Seth, cut the shit now. I mean it. What?
She told us all she didn't care what she thought about what we had to think about it.
Yes, no, because it's all about, because she's mad at Hong and what he did, right? So now her whole outlook changes.
Was her name mentioned?
About what Hong said.
Was her name mentioned?
Huh?
Was her name mentioned in those posts?
I don't know. I think I heard there was some stuff said. But here's my problem. Fine, have problems with things that are said. I can understand being upset about things. But then you take that out on everybody in the community on this side?
Yeah, you don't tell people how they should be thinking. Everybody thinks for themselves.
No, it ain't about. But here's the thing, Ben. That's bullshit. That's not even what happened. It shows intelligence to change your opinion as you learn more information about a situation. It's not something to be proud of, in my opinion, to stay. No matter what you learn, you're not changing your mind, in my opinion. Well, look, obviously, I'm willing to remain open-minded, to actually sit here and say that I agree with Jay of all people. And I'm telling you, I fully agree with her on this, and this is bullshit. And Terry Lynn isn't changing her mind because she had some sort of epiphany, a come to Jesus moment. She's changing her mind because, in my opinion, won't come from me, but this is my opinion, she's not getting the attention she wants. Numbers aren't great, and Hong pissed her off. That's what I think. And I have opinion. I have a feeling something else is going on that we don't know about.
Again, was she mentioned in the post? Does anybody know? Because I don't have X.
In what post? From
The X
Hong?
post, yes.
I have no idea. I haven't been on
Me neither.
Okay, and Hatter's Madness, I know that, and I understand that, but at the same time, be upset about what Hong said, but why would you turn on Seth and the whole community for that? Do you see what I'm saying? That's not what Seth didn't say that. That doesn't make, and just because Hong said something that upset her, that doesn't make anything, that doesn't change the facts of everything that we know, right? I just don't think that that's a reason to do what she's doing right now. I'm gonna play this.
What was written on Twitter, or whatever y'all want to call it.
I don't think so. We can go pull it up if you want me to. Damn, barbecue coming in, dropping some love.
I think you deleted
Barbecue
somebody.
drop 50 on us. Well, if you don't want to talk about, if you're not comfortable, I'm not gonna ask you to talk about it. You know what I mean? I don't want to put you in any kind of position that's gonna make you, you know what I mean? I don't want to make you feel uncomfortable. I don't want to put you at risk. I don't want to put your kids at risk. I don't want, you know what I'm saying? I don't even know what's going on, but I'm just saying I don't want to cause any bullshit either, because I know how these fucks can be.
He did delete it. He did delete that. Where he said that about us running him over. He sure did delete it. Why?
Yep.
Stand up and stand by what you write, because people have it.
Was there something that sparked that? Or was it just out of
I
nowhere?
have no idea. I don't know. I don't even have a clue. I have no clue. I don't even know him. I don't know him.
Yeah, matter of fact, Hong's the one who put that rumor out.
Yes, and I don't even. I only met that girl yesterday.
I bet you she, in quotes, it says TL had the dirty time, and it says with the bed, and it says with CPU. What the fuck is that, Hong? How the fuck you gonna say some shit like that, dumb motherfucker, man? And what the fuck? So, who gives a fuck what was shared on my screen? Who gives a fuck? Why are you worried about it? Hold on. Then she said her daughter's not. Who the fuck is he talking about over here?
That is not even half the truth right there.
Is this you? He's talking about you right here?
Correct, and she's never had a license. That's a lie.
Why does he give a fuck about your child?
That's my point.
Then she said her daughter is not allowed to drive anymore. Well, she never had a driver's license to begin with, so why is it your fucking business, Hong? She also feared kidnapping. Why wouldn't she, motherfucker? Look at how the fuck you guys have been acting, in my opinion. You've been acting reckless as fuck. So you have a woman who is scared that her daughter will be kidnapped if she discusses poker. Then you have to ask yourself, why fear kidnapping? Why can't she drive? Why did they blame Bobby for a hit and run? Makes me wonder if someone did him over. and they're trying to pin it on someone now.
Did you read that? Hit and run? Never. You just read that right there.
Yep. They said, why'd they blame Bobby for a hit and run?
Correct. Never have I ever. That's when he's saying that, and we're pinning it on Bobby. Never have I hit a child. Never went over a damn child. That's disgusting. And I've never been in cahoots with Crimson UA Tide or whatever her name is. Met that girl yesterday.
This is dumb as hell, Hong. I can't believe you're even acting like this, putting all this stupid ass shit out here like this. What the fuck is wrong with you?
And I shouldn't be bothered by that, right? I have to live here too. He does not live here.
There's no protective order. Fisher tricked y'all. Granny's idiot lawyer put in the filing. Really? Crimson and Terry Lynn are two of several people behind a troll account on X. Those two work together. Crimson. This is a fucking lie.
That's a lie. I don't even know that girl. Plus, she said that I was a mole for Steph at that park that time when she was texting Steven. So that's a lie.
Look at this motherfucker. Talking about Avocado and Crimson took Crimson under her wing. Since shit hit the fan, they've been sharing info since March last year. That's a motherfucking lie.
Never.
Another one. Terry Lynn knows more than she says. That's fact. She planted and found more evidence than anyone else. Gotta ask yourself why.
Make that make sense, please. Because your client, oh my God. It was stated your client planted the evidence that I was supposed to find, which is a lie. So you put that on your own client, not me.
Yeah, your house of cards has been fallen. That's for sure. You guys are burning it down, Hong. What up?
I'm with you. I agree with Gypsy. Gypsy says Terry Lynn should have left when CP came up. She dang sure should have not talked about sex toys with them. Well,
Lord, what the hell is all this shit about sex toys?
Yeah, apparently there was talk of sex toys on the panel. But I need to point this out too, though, Gypsy. For me, it went beyond just that. Even on her panel, she was building CP up. She was complimenting him left and right. She was complimenting CP on her panel while simultaneously blaming Seth for being the problem.
And then projecting it all on us.
Yeah.
People who follow her and were supporting her. And then all of a sudden we got this big old slap in the face. Am I missing something? Because, like, these women, I feel like it's like that. Have you ever seen that movie, Love Potion #9? That's old as hell. But it's like, yeah, you remember that movie? I swear, it's like, he like sprinkles some in his mouth and he goes and like talks to these women and they're like all of a sudden like falling all over him. I'm sorry, but maybe I'm hearing and seeing something different than everybody else, but no, it's a no for me.
So you didn't see her live?
I put it on and like I got through like the first 15 minutes of it and I had to turn it because it was just like, I don't know, it sounded like a Jerry Springer Show episode and I couldn't handle it, so I had to turn it. I don't like all that. I don't watch those, you know me and those drama streams. I don't like that shit.
I know. Well, they got much worse, to be honest with you, but I only lasted an hour and I couldn't take it thereafter.
All right, well let's go through this, guys. A good old time, y'all. I can't. I've showed almost all I can take. So that pretty much was it. She chopping it up, having a good old time. I cannot. Mm-mm. I'd like to know that too, allegedly. I really do. I mean, if this is what y'all, that this isn't. Mm-mm. Like I said, I have no intention on harping on Terry Lynn or being a anti-Terry Lynn channel. I just wanted to speak my piece. I feel like there's something weird. I think there's some effery afoot. I think that something might have happened, might or might not have happened at the courthouse that led to this. And I think that everybody needs to be vigilant and diligent about what you say, who you say it to, and who you trust. Because at this point, yeah, and I'm going to tell you right now, asking her questions about me is not going to get you anywhere. So if she tries to act like she knows anything about me, it's not true. I didn't talk to Terry Lynn like that. I've had a few small, short phone. I think I've had like 2 phone calls with Terry Lynn. I did. I said a foot. There's definitely some effery afoot. There's a couple foot for sure. All right, y'all. Well, it's 2 a.m. I'm going to end it out. Is Josh live?
I don't know.
Josh may or may not be live, guys. If he is, let him know it's a Brittany raid. If he's not, I don't know. Or a socks. Yeah, there's a socks. There's some socks and some foot. I honestly think Terry Lynn and CP have buddied up, and she is feeling all special and powerful. She has always been brazen. Remember the first interview she did with CP? It was cringy. Yes, I do. It was very flirtatious and weird. I mean, I ain't gonna lie. She flirted right back with him in that. Hey, Sinner. Good to see you. I hope you're doing good. Cruella scared you? Yeah, if anybody goes live, let me know. We'll go over there. I just got to. Huh?
I was going to say good night.
Oh, good night. I got to wrap it up. I'm exhausted. Y'all know I can't afford to fall asleep on panel. No.
It's your channel. Do what you want. Okay, good night, chat.
Good night, sweetheart.
All right, we'll talk to you tomorrow.
All right, love you. Well, he has a new name and it's Lord Farquaad. Well, there we go. From now on, I will go along with, I will say Lord Farquaad. Lord Farquaad. Thank you guys for hanging out with me tonight. I think I'm going to do a day live tomorrow. So hopefully you guys can come hang out with me. Nope, me either, Justin. I'm right here with y'all. Still the same. Still of the same mind and of the same opinion. Yep, I ain't got time for that. None of it. Click it, click it, click it, click it. Come on, guys. Click, smash, smash, smash. You can do it.